Alright, and we're live. Hey, how's it going, guys? Give me just a moment so I can go ahead and try to get our audio going, and we'll get right to it. Might take me a moment. The game keeps auto going into the cutscene mode. So, let's see. Yeah, let me stop that real quick. Okay, the screen still looks black, so let me go ahead and see if I can fix that. Cool. Alright, gotta check. Actually, it's not showing me live still. There we go. Alright. So, audio check, 1, 2. Alright, cool. Looks like we're good. Alright. Good evening, guys. How's it going? So, I was wanting to do this a little bit earlier, but I was having a weird desync issue, or like a sync to cloud issue. This is the Steam version of Kingdom Hearts that I ended up getting. If you do want to look into that, by the way, if you search up any of the deals like the 1.5, 2.5, and so on, you can actually click on them and find a deal that has all of the games in one. It doesn't contain Melody Memories or Union Cross and stuff like that, but it has 1.5, 2.5 remix, Kingdom Hearts 3 with the DLC, and all that pretty much together in one, and it's $70 cheaper, which is pretty substantial. It's about $100 for basically the whole series almost. But that being said, there's this weird desync issue, or sync to cloud issue. So it basically said I was going to lose all of my data, which would really suck. Not that I've been in the game a million times, not that we've gotten too far, but obviously I wouldn't want to have to go through the entire game again before we started streaming again. Thankfully I got it fixed though, so if any of you guys have similar issues, the one that finally worked to me, if you go into Steam, you can click on Properties on the game itself. They said to click to uncheck sync with cloud, then open the game, create a new save file. So I started the game over, create a new save file, then exit the game completely, and then check on the sync with cloud thing again. I don't know if I did it right, but it worked. So we're taking our wins where we can get them. This is also going to be a very short stream. So much so that most likely any of you seen this is probably going to be in just the afterwatch of the video form. So we're going to try to get some of the Hades Cup done today. I only got about 40 minutes though, so... And if you know, you know. If you don't, the Hades Cup is like 50 rounds, which is nuts. But what's amazing about it, as good as the cups are in general, it's an amazing way of gaining experience. Like I was saying before, it doesn't matter if you win or lose any of these cups. When you start out the game, you can do the fill cup repeatedly. It doesn't matter because you get experience on killing these Heartless, so you're basically farming. So if you lose, you're farming. If you win, you're getting experience. It doesn't matter. But when you lose and you're getting experience and leveling up, it just makes it easier to get further, right? So even if you don't think you're ready for the Hades Cup or ready to get very far, you can just do it repeatedly, of course, gain experience, gain levels, and just get closer and closer to being easier. But the nice thing is that Hades Cup saves your spot and saves places for you after every 10 places. There's a boss, pretty much, or a supposed boss fight after every 10 rounds. When you beat that, it saves your spot so you can start at the next round. So we're going to see how it says 49th, yeah. So we're going to see how far we can get. So I say 10, it is every 10 rounds, but because we're placed 50th right now, we got to get to 39th, then 29th, then 19th, and so on. Oh, we got to get Thundica. Oh, and every 10 rounds for the bosses and so on, what's really nice is we will unlock spell upgrades here. We're also going to get... I don't know if we get any Ancestors report, but I know we get spell upgrades for sure and a bunch of, you know, abilities and bonuses that are really, really great, so... Now, because this isn't timed, you definitely want to conserve your magic. And what's nice too, if you can get to the point of beating the Hades Cup on the time trial, which is absurd, you don't really need to, right? But if you can fight the Rock Titan repeatedly at the very end. He's the very last fight. He's stupidly easy, it's really dumb. But he gives you an absurd amount of experience and you can beat him very quickly. Plus, you get constant tech points when you fight him. So if you can get to that point, he's a very good way of farming XP at the end of the game. Now, if you can't beat the time trial, after you beat the time trial, you can do each individual seed. That's why you'd want to do that. If you can't get to that point, you can do the last 10 matches, pretty much. Which isn't ideal, because you'd want to ideally get straight to the Rock Titan repeatedly, right? But take what you can get, right? In the last 10 matches, it's not like it's not going to give you a decent amount of experience either. Alright, we got Faraga Stop Cure. Thunder is a good room clear, but at the end of the game, if you don't have the upgraded spells, it's pretty much a waste of magic, honestly, with how strong these guys are. So we don't really want to be wasting or using Thunder until we get Thundaga. Because it's not going to do like any damage, no matter how strong your magic is now, with a downgraded spell. I love Slapshot, dude. I've played this game a million times. I don't think I've ever chosen the sword. So getting all these abilities early is actually super nice. I actually love it. You guys want to see me do this trick again? Maybe. Watch me mess up. It's flying a lot higher than I feel like you should. So like I said, just take your hand off with the left analog stick completely. Don't move your character at all. Just jump and tap the attack button. You'll do this upward swipe, and your character will automatically move towards him when you attack. You'll track the game will track him for you. This isn't skill. This is me just letting the game do my job for me. Don't worry about when you get on a corner. Don't worry about when you can't see him. Don't worry about your camera. Jump, attack, jump, attack. That is all the inputs. The only thing you gotta do is get used to the timing. When it gets lower to the ground, do quicker attacks to get him higher. When it gets higher, put a little bit more space in between your attacks. And you'll gradually get a rhythm for it. And what's nice, when you do this outside of the Coliseum, you get a trophy for it, and you get a bunch of items, which is super nice. You do get experiences you just saw too, and they compound on each other. So that tech XP, being at 64, 65, we're not just getting one experience every time. We just got 70, now we just got 71 more. It's cumulative. And you see, this isn't really that hard, like we just hopped on. You don't need to see him either. Not bad at all. And like I said, don't freak out if you get stuck on a wall like that. If you notice, I didn't turn or have to make any adjustments or fixes. I didn't have to do anything. I just kept jump attack and just trust the jump attack while you have it locked on. And it's easy. You also get a crap ton of magic, so if you're not timed and you're patient, which I doubt it, you know what I mean, but if you enjoy the rhythm of it or whatever, you know. It'll set you up really nice for the next fight. I'm gonna be honest with you though. Yuvi's pretty easy. Just deflect her stuff, she gets knocked out, and just wail on her. Oh, that did a lot of damage, she might kill me. Okay, so aside from her doing stupid damage with that, which is very surprising to me if I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you though, whenever she throws these stars, you can actually use sliding dash. Not like that. Watch if I can get it. You can use sliding dash to hit her shuriken back at her. So just wait until right after she tosses it, you can use it. And you'll actually hit it back at her and attack her at the same time. Which is pretty convenient. You don't have to time your blocks at all. Or even have block available. And you notice we just got a shield for Goofy too, so you can get a bunch of items I think some of the ultimate weapons for Donald and Goofy are also locked behind here. Like Save the King and Save the Queen. It's been a minute, but I'm 90% sure. I know at least one of them is. But not behind the normal one. Behind Sora alone and then Time Limit, I believe. I know Time Limit's Goofy's Save the King, I believe. Those guard dogs, I wouldn't really waste any magic on them. If you need to or they're giving you trouble, they're very predictable and just stay out of range, and if they glow red, just deflect their fireball. It's super slow. But if you want to get rid of them quickly and you're having trouble for some reason, one gravity spell, and then you can just walk behind them and take them out super easy. And if you're low level and they're doing a lot, they have a lot more health, you can do 2 gravity spells, just know it's costly. But like I said, though, they shouldn't really give you much of a problem. Ooh, our first boss fight. All right. They'll change. If it's like a 1v1, you'll have like the actual caged setting. If it's a big boss fight, you'll notice it's an open arena. He always jumps first, so just watch for the AoE. Somebody throwing out fireworks? Must be celebrating my victories. How did they know? This one's annoying, honestly, because you're gonna fall down when he tilts his head a lot, because you got to get an angle on his horn. Whenever those little sparkles pretty much run out as you attack him, they'll kind of run down. He will get knocked out, but of course when he's knocked out, he's angled down too much for you to attack from up here. So you're gonna have to jump down anyway. So it's one of those things where it's a little minor annoyance, but he's so easy. 1, 2. So you can dodge those. The timing is just really tight. But it is possible. But most of the time, I'll just sit there with a healing spell ready. Now, if you have Leaf Bracer, you can actually heal through the hit too. And you won't take any damage, because it gives you iframes. With the sword, though, we don't have Leaf Bracer as of yet. So we're going to have to wait a minute. Ooh, almost full of magic too. Of course, we're gonna spend it on a cure here in a second. Ooh, hey, we got it that time. Hey, look at that. Heck yeah, we got full magic for the next fight. Let's go. And that's 10 rounds done, guys, in like 10 minutes. Look at that. Here's our final Blizzard upgrade. So see, these are worth doing. These are so worth doing. And they're fun, dude. I love the Coliseum, honestly. I wish they did, like, it's useful in the second game, but you don't get experience, which makes it just significantly less good. It doesn't even exist in 3, which is one of the saddest things ever. It's not as sad as them not having a freaking return Sephiroth fight. That was, like, my biggest disappointment in 3. So either somebody's knocking on my window, wondering if I'm crazy because I'm talking to myself, or they're like throwing up fireworks in the middle of the day. So basically either they think I'm crazy or they're crazy. One of the two. I have no idea what's going on. I was considering going a little bit further into endgame, because when we beat what's his name, we get Super Glide, and then we can keep that for the Hades Cup, which we will get. But doing the Hades Cup now, we can gain some levels, gain a bunch of abilities, some spell upgrades, basically prepare a little bit better. We don't necessarily need it, but we're not going for like a hardcore run. Like I said at the beginning, we're just kind of relaxed playing through all the games. We will go through and get all the trophies and do all that stuff for most of them, like after the fact. But because we're just kind of relaxed going for it, I don't really mind chilling a bit. Ooh, ow, you're being rude. Dang, man. So these things do like half my health as damage right now? So heal repeatedly, because even though this is super easy, this guy can one-shot, or two-shot me, so respect the damage for sure. Which is crazy. I think the Proud Mode, I don't know why, but I feel like it's doing more damage than it used to. Maybe it's just because I have the sword, but I don't think that would change my, my defense, you know what I mean? So, Green Requiem's, like, that's a fun idea. Like, oh, he makes himself invincible, and these guys will heal him, and oh, it's annoying. I love the setup. I'm all for it. Like, there's actually nothing wrong with it. But in actuality, just be super aggressive on the Black Mushroom. You will always out-damage their healing. Their healing sucks, if we're going to be honest. So they're always a non-threat. And their only move is to heal, right? So, hey, we got a health upgrade. That's what I wanted to see. But yeah, no... Oh yeah, see this? Who cares? In fact, the more we wail on... Oh, look at that. And your final... Oh, he might kill me. Okay, cool. The, final attack, our AoE, kills a bunch anyway, and they tend to swarm around their target. So, that's another reason, too, why you can focus on them, but there's not really a huge need for it, you know? Because your AoE, like, keep that in mind on how much your AoE will absolutely do a lot of work for you, both in displacing you when you're trying to dodge moves and hit enemies behind them. Sometimes instead of dodging, I'll just finish my combo out. And it'll either move me enough to dodge it, and I'm just paying attention to where I think it's going to land me, or you can use the AoE of it to kill the thing before it hits you. Or deflect. Because when you deflect things, counterattack, which I freaking love, you get your counterattack move, and it makes the combat super smooth. I love it. More reason to attack the center target. That way your last swing, because it adds such a large radius, like a large arc, you hit the most amount of enemies with your final swing. Definitely the best way to get out a crap ton of damage. You know, when I was a kid, this felt like an eternity. And it's going by so quick now, honestly. Try to fake me out. Oh, he didn't try to fake me out. There you are. I love counterattacks so much. Kill them before they do their lightning thing. I hate it, dude. They start going psycho, start spamming lightning, and then they're just invincible, and I'm like, just die! They're so annoying. These things are really cool in design. They are also annoying. I don't know if I'd say, probably not as annoying as the wizards, but I respect their damage a little bit more than the wizards, per se. That's why I went after him first. Plus, there's only one, you know? There we go. Boss number 2. Cerberus again, right? Yeah. This is how you know when Herc said he was holding War Cerberus down. He was telling the truth. Do we want to strike rate spam? I mean, we'll do it for a second. Oh, those are coming out quick. What the frick? Oh. What? I don't have... Okay. The answer was no. We did not want to do that. This is like the kind of situation where, what's it called? Super glide would be super useful. So for some reason, our defense kind of sucks. Thank you. I love MP Gift. It's such a good ability. They have this pattern of attack. The one next to you doesn't always attack, but I always go for safety. Because it's very often that the one next to you will. Alright, well, bye. You can roll spam out of this pretty well. The fire, though, get behind him, you're probably good. I would recommend trying to obviously deflect it, but it's not consistent to matter. Damn it. The air doesn't really save you from these, but it does give you a safe heal, which is what I was going for. Because on the off chance that I got hit randomly, we're dead, right? I hate this angle. I'd rather be on the other side personally. Oh, pfft. That was bad on my part. And you notice it's either they all attack or one of them attack, right? So if another one of them's attacking, you know it's off pattern and you have safe go for one of the other heads that you're on. Watch the floor, because they'll occasionally try to predict where you're at or where you're going. You can normally just run behind them though and be fine, to be honest. There we go. Got some bonus experience for that too. Dang it, man. Y'all die already? Notice how I'll go out even if my one's not, like, attacking. And then I'll go in for another one if it's a different one that hit, because there's still that cycle where you have, like, a safe moment to get some hits in. Now I could just strike raid to end it, but we want to save. I didn't mean to press try. No, I didn't mean to press Y. That was a waste. I was going to say that I wasn't going to use strike raid to end it because he's about dead and we can just melee and kill him easily. I accidentally pressed Y because I got stuck underneath the guy. Frick. Thank you. Finally a thunder upgrade. So yeah, that sucked. So yeah, I didn't mean to do that. But you have my reasoning. So, ooh, little stop action time. Didn't work. Oh my gosh. Oh, we have... Is it basic level stop? It is. I have no range with it. That's why. Okay. That's not fair. I don't have my Neverland flying abilities like you do. Heal? Yeah, don't ever heal them. Watch his health. Yeah, so he goes to full. Especially when you get, I think it's second wind. Basically, whenever they recover, they gain full HP. And it, like, lessens the time for it. Well, the nice thing is, whenever the round ends, if they're knocked out, they auto-recover. So, even if you have no abilities for it, the auto-recover, of course, is going to heal them up for you, so save you some magic. But having that ability, though, will actually get them to full health at the end. So theoretically, instead of Donald like right now being half health, I would have preferred him be knocked out so he gets to full. Even though it doesn't really matter. We're getting rid of you guys right away because you're annoying. Or, ow. Yeah, see. There we go. I mean, these guys are annoying too. There we go. That works. Thundera is still not ideal. Better. Ooh, when it has an X, it basically means that there's a certain number of waves. So you don't really know how many are going to pop up. And they can also be waves of other Heartless too, so there's no guarantee that it's just a shadow. It just means that it's going to start out with a shadow and possibly have several waves of shadows. But you can get like 10 waves of several different types of Heartless as well on top of it. So just keep in mind if it has an X. And it's not random either, so it is preset. So every time you do this round, it will be the exact same. But when you get towards the end of the Hades Cup, the amount of waves start to get pretty crazy. We're making pretty good time, I'm not gonna lie. Fight the Avengers right now, guys. Hurry up before he gets back up. Yeah. Ooh, opposite armor too. Oh, oh, oh. Remember too, when you're doing this, progress is what matters. Don't care if you die. Even if you can't get past the first 10 the first time you run it. Because you're getting experience no matter what. And then if you do get past 10, but then you can't make it past the next one, you still get the bonuses the first time you beat it, you know? So no matter what, you're moving forward. Which is one thing that I love about the Coliseum, honestly, the fact that you get experience. Oh, he might kill me. He took the hit for me. There we go, that's what I want to see. Dark Lobs are annoying, but opposite armor has the biggest risk factor. Alright, we're golden. And we got 20 minutes left, and we're already under, what, 30? Hell yeah, dude. We're almost to the next boss, too. I didn't think we'd get this far, to be honest. This quickly, I should say. I had no doubt we were going to get this far, but just as quickly as we are. Like I said, as a kid, even though I have done this in the previous couple years, but as a kid, these felt like they take ages. There we go. Always look at the amounts too, because they have like a times however many they are. If they ever just have an X, that way you know when there are going to be multiple waves. That way you don't get thrown off and just start chilling there. Oh, when you have a ton of magic like I do, like, don't be wasting every 2 seconds, but whenever you're at this point where things are hitting you hard, but you do have a lot of magic, don't be afraid to top off your health, like, at the end of every round. Especially because we're not trying to beat a very specific point, like, oh, I gotta save my magic for this one, especially since we're not doing the timed one yet. Because when that one happens, we're gonna have to manage our magic pretty heavily, or just over level, you know. So like my current damage, it's not enough to heal, but a little bit more. No reason not to top it off. So this is one that you want to strategize on kind of which one to go after. Because you do got to choose one. Now, really, if you get one of them by themselves, you pretty much win. Now, a thing though is if you get Cloud low enough, he'll do his Omni Strike or Omni Slash. That might be a deal breaker for you because it's really hard not to take a hit. So killing Leon first might be a good option for you, especially because his Desperation tactics, it's not really a single move. His sword just gets longer, but his moves are all the same, so he's still pretty easy. I wouldn't really use Strike Rate at the beginning. Oh. So. But you notice, too, I'm not really doing much. You can literally just run in circles. You can get away with getting some good damage on him, to be honest. Especially with your counterattack. Oh, did he one-shot me from full health? Yeah, so that might be one, that's the good way to kind of gauge it. Like that one. Oh, okay, well, we need something for that. Well, a good strat, we can Strike Rate him to death. Don't really waste items, in my opinion. But you can absolutely, like, when you have a need for them, right? So we can actually throw now a ton of ethers on. And if we just want to get past that, yeah, look at that. Look how easy it is. You know what I mean? This is going to make that fight. You don't need to do that, but it's a part of the game, you know? Look at all the abilities we got in Second Chance. Yes, you see that? Cloud just one-shot us. Well, now, no more of that. Combo Master is beautiful. I love Combo Master. It's kind of more of a quality of life, but at the same time, it gives you so much more control. Stun Impact, I'm used to getting at the beginning of the game. Is really nice. Little Energy Field, it has a 30% chance of happening on your finishing, as one of your finishing attacks. It just stuns everybody around you. Our combat's flowing pretty well, so I don't really need that. I would love to get Combo Master, but Second Chance is really costly, so... we're keeping Tech Boost because it's more experience, so... That's one of those, the earlier you have it on, the faster, the more experience you get, it compounds on itself the earlier you equip it, so we're definitely keeping that. So... we don't have anything that's worth it. First thing I look at, aside from Lucky Strike, is MP Rage. Like I always tell you guys, that's always going to be one of my favorite ones. Logically, if you think about it, I use magic to heal myself. Every time you hit me, I gain enough magic to heal myself. You get that on Leaf Bracer me, and Second Chance, so you can't one-shot me. If you try to, or if you hit me, I can heal myself. If I try to heal myself, I'm invincible while I do it. And as soon as I'm done healing myself, you hit me again, you can't one-shot me. So now I have the magic to heal myself again, which you can't hurt me while I'm healing myself. Theoretically, like, unless you run out of magic, right, and you're low, you pretty much can't die. I mean, you absolutely can, but you see how beneficial, how really good that is. The thing is, so, Donald, though, that's for Donald, not for me. So as good as Leaf Bracer is, I want him to get magic more often. And he's getting freaking destroyed anyway, so he's going to be getting hit a lot. So we're going to do those two. I'm going to leave the rest of his AP free. And then save back up for that. MP Haste for sure. Berserk is meh. I want him to save all of his magic, like we mentioned before. You can equip these, like, it's not really a big deal, but I like to, just because I'd rather him give me all the magic that he can, you know? And that one's just a, why not? So, we are gonna go ahead and equip that. I don't think it's good enough to use yet, but we're gonna do it anyway. Sweetness. Heck yeah. I think we're good. That last one is nothing no Strike Rate spam can't handle. But like I said though, choose the order. There's that one point where I thought getting rid of Cloud because I can just walk away from Leon. I thought that initially would have been better. And I'm saying like when I first played the game, right? For this specific one. But the thing is, as soon as you start doing that and he starts going into his Omni Slash mode, if you don't iframe his Omni Slash, you're gonna get hit. Most of the time. You can dodge it, but it's a really tight window, and he does a ton of those hits that are really tough for Sora to dodge with his dodge roll. So for me, it's like I'd rather just avoid Cloud and eventually just whittle down and beat Leon, and then Cloud's pretty easy by himself, you know? But you notice we get 50th, 40th, 30th, so every 10 spaces. Now we get a save after the previous boss, basically. That'll shift down one when we win. And now since we have a goal, even though we don't really need to because I have way too many ethers that isn't necessary. But we're gonna save... I'm gonna heal, but we're gonna save magic for just healing. That way hopefully we can just spam strike rate by the end of it. Let's see how much Thunder does. Okay. It was okay. Thundaga, by the way, like the individual like lightning streaks get like massive like tree trunks. It looks awesome. I love how upgraded spells do change their look in pretty much all the Kingdom Hearts games. I love the little details like that. Don't forget to, when you log on, you can press L2 or left trigger for Xbox, and you'll switch targets. You can do that mid-combo, or as you're doing a hit if you think they're going to die in the next hit. One. And you can basically do that to change direction mid-combo, like that, to kind of keep it going. And if you can get good at it, it's more efficient than just fighting normally, in all honesty, because you miss a lot less of your hits. However, in a wide crowd like that, it's not really super good. It's useful. But when you have like a couple specific targets, it's much easier to get more use out of it. Like, even this amount, I would say, is low enough, you know? It's only bad when you have, like, those tiny Shadow Heartless and you have, like, freaking 15 of them. So. Oh, this guy again. We're actually, this time, because these guys get annoying, we're actually going to take them out, plus we kill them so much faster. He's doing too much damage. Yeah, we definitely don't have Leaf Brazier yet. I need to get rid of his limbs real quick, don't mind me. I need to disarm him. Yeah, it's crazy. Normally, he doesn't hit nearly as hard as he does in Proud Mode. He hits a lot harder. I think the Steam version, I feel like they adjusted the AI and maybe the damage a bit. I don't know if me picking Sword affected it, like with my stats, and that's why I'm feeling weird about it. But it does feel different to me. Like, I feel like they do a good bit more, which overall I'm happy with. It's just shocking sometimes. Like, I'm not necessarily shocked that Cloud one-shot. I mean, I was a little bit. I wasn't expecting... I'm pretty sure I was full HP. I wasn't expecting the one-shot there. But these little guys hitting me once and doing half my health, it is kind of surprising, to be honest. Like, our character... I think we hit, like, level 50 already. Which is kind of crazy. So the fact that they're hitting that hard... kind of shocking. And it could just be the items I have equipped that I wasn't really paying attention to, you know? Or a combination of everything. Of course, the stats are going to be jacked by the end of the game regardless, but... But I will say the AI is definitely better. Like, I don't think it's just my imagination. It's got to be better overall, because... Earlier in the games when we were playing, some of the, like, coordination and how the AI is just so much better than it was before. Most of it's the same, but the Proud Mode is a lot more aggressive than it used to be, like, for sure. And I actually love it. Because even though not everything is necessarily easy, there are a lot of situations like, in this game, especially with the weaker Heartless, that were incredibly easy. Okay, so what we're gonna do Leon first, like I was mentioning. But first, I'm gonna top that off earlier, because using those items do take a second. Do a combo in between, that we can build a little bit of magic, but that way we're doing a lot of damage and not just focusing only on Strike Raid. Oh my gosh, dude, he's trying to murder me. I love it. Also, Leon has a lot less health, to be honest. Don't forget you can heal Donald, and he'll heal Goofy for you. So basically you can heal both of them with just one. You just make a wom sound, freaking lightsaber Leon here. Also, I focused a lot on trying to get Goofy up, that way he can give me his magic. But I healed Donald, that way I'm not using as much to do the same. You missed me! What the fuck? See, that's why we need Magic Rage. There we go. Now he's gonna give me his magic. Hopefully before he dies. That's what I want to see. What? And then we use this once. Just play patient, by the way. These guys move very predictably, so even though they can do a decent bit with a lot of this, it's not hard to really... And then switch. There we go. Now remember to save enough for a Strike Raid when he uses his Omni Slash. That's very important. That way you can iframe through it, because if he's guaranteed 2 hits, that will kill you, right? Yeah, see, like this, we can't do anything about this. Oh, we can guard, though. But he does change where he's coming from a lot, and this is the easiest way to stall him out. And then we can use our counterattack spam. Look at this, I love it. Dodge, thank you. I love counterattack for that reason. That's so nice. Because he's in a perma state of blocking, and he doesn't really counter very well. He does counter, but it's very slow-moving attacks, so it's very good when you're attacking normally to kind of punish you, but it's not great at all when you're just counterattack spamming, because you move way too quick. Like, it makes the fighting way too fluid. Now, the next fight, actually, is Hades. And you get a cool little cutscene after beating him, which I love. Now, he is very easy. However... Whoops. I saw it coming from a mile away. I just had too much end lag to do anything about it. However, even though he's incredibly easy, he does a lot of damage. So, you can just outskill him. Or you can try to level up and work up to it. Either way, it really doesn't matter. It's up to you. But I gotta leave pretty soon, so we don't have too much time left. We might actually have to call it before I get to him. But on the next one... What? I blocked that one. But on the next one, we for sure get all of them to blow fire this way. Absolutely show you all the tips and tricks with that. Oh, they just want to murder Donald. Okay. This way, please. Thank you. There we go. Nice. I'm trying to think how much time I have. I don't think we're going to have enough time, to be honest. So, what we'll do... Yeah. I'm just going to try to make it real quick, then. Actually, that's true. I could just use Strike Ray and try to speed it up, huh? Okay. A little bit further if we just play a little loose with magic. Ooh, on this one, though, you don't want to do it early. There's always going to be another one after that one. I think there should be one more, at least. Ooh, health and items up. Hell yeah, dude. I'm liking all these health upgrades, man. And then one more. Yeah, go to an edge. Get a million of them. Ah, lame. You cheated. Stop making your weird chop noise, dang it. And Goofy gave us more magic, so we can make this even faster. Let's go. A good way of showing just how quickly you can make each round by using magic, honestly. Dang it, bro. What are y'all sitting over here for? There we go. I'll learn to roll shields around my shoulders like that. It looks cool. Yeah, I don't like. I don't care. I just want him dead. And then just counterattack spam. Normally it moves you back and forth quick enough to not get hit with the thunder, if I'm being honest with you. And it gives you a constant hitbox when I do that. That way if something else attacks me in between, I deflect it, and then I can just counterattack again. It's not foolproof by any means. You can easily get a hit out of it. And it's more of a lazy stall strat. So it's not really going to be anything that's going to be super useful when you have a time limit up. Doing the lock-on switch, by the way, is incredibly important when using Strike Rate too against a lot of big enemies like that. Because as soon as they die, you're going to throw your Keyblade again at the same spot. It's not going to auto-switch for you. So lock-on switching or relocking on as soon as it ends is really important. And also knowing how much damage each one does. Because if I didn't do that all those times, I would have missed and wasted a couple of them. And it costs 2 magic, I think, 2 points. Which is pretty costly. It adds up quick. Try spamming the stop spell a bunch of times in a fight, and you'll see how quickly 2 magic points gets used up. Wait till it pops, yeah, and then just jump out of the way. Try to kill them quick, because as soon as they cover themselves with their wings, you just gotta wait for them to jump down. Now, it'll spin, and then when it pops like that, just jump. You can give it a second, and then his hitbox will come back. When you do your final attack hit and you spin, there is a small hitbox behind you. So that's why, like, sometimes if their hitbox is awkward, you'll fly over them trying to hit them. Oh, I love this. What? I love the voice acting that they put towards this. They got the actual voice actor Hades too in this. So great. So this one he hits hard, and he has a lot of big moves, right? His finger pistol is probably the worst, because it's the hardest to see, so just keep moving. I'm going to play it kind of slow. This one, jump over the top, and then start attacking. You'll do an overhead hit, and it'll split up the flames, and it'll basically cancel it. So jump over, attack, and it'll stun him. Now when he does this, he's invincible, stay next to him, and then when you're next to him, you have the least amount of distance, and you can literally just follow him. It's effortless. If you stay further away, you have to travel a lot further. Now that one, deflect, of course. He's being dumb. Don't get hit with that. Watch out. He has a lot of melee attacks. Just keep moving. He'll cool off in a second. He'll make like a little note of it too. You can attack him like this too, but he does a lot of damage. A lot of damage if he hits you with a melee. He does a lot, so much. Oh, he's still stunned? Wow, okay. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, be very careful. There we go. Now, he normally only does the two-handed, the little flamethrower move when he's in his blue state. Yeah, look at that. He almost just killed me. If I didn't have Donald... Now look at that. I almost died there. I'm probably going to die here in a second. Okay, cool. Jump over, and as long as you do it confidently, you won't die. Or you won't get hit most of the time. I'm not going to say you won't die. You won't get hit. Stay next to him and just follow him. Easy. He will sometimes try to fake you out and turn it. Those are most of his moves, honestly. But watch his little swipe move is really powerful. That one, block, it's pretty slow and easy to do. So stay next to him. He might try to fake you out. Okay, we're good. You can also roll too if you really need to get it, but you can also prime this and then do that as soon as he stops. Cool, he's cooling off. Like I said, that finger pistol thing. Jump over. Oh, nice. Try to do a full jump, by the way. When you do when he does the double flamethrower move, do a full jump is the best way to avoid getting hit. Now that one, I did it too early to really stun him out of it. So you want to wait till after he starts. But after he starts doing it, you're good. I did it early just because I was just trying to get some extra hits in. Fireball, yeah. Whenever he backs away from you like that, he's going to do a fireball most of the time. He telegraphs pretty well. Now you see how that would have actually killed me if I didn't have second chance? And look how he kind of rushes you. So thankfully, second chance is really keeping us from getting one shot. Because all of his moves at this point would actually pretty much one-shot us if we didn't have it. So that was really good timing. Now, using things like Strike Raid, it's not a waste. But there's a good chance that he goes into his invincibility frames, iframes like this, while you're doing it. You can't move while you're using it, and then you just wasted a bunch of magic. So that's why in certain fights like this, where they have phases where you they can't get hit, I won't use Strike Raid, because I feel like it's a waste. But this is pretty much the answer to all of his things. So even if you're not strong enough, and look how he just armored through my attack, by the way. Sometimes that's why I'm really like worried about that little swipe move. Because it doesn't matter if you're attacking him. Sometimes the hit stun won't matter. And he'll just attack you through it. And if you don't have second chance, it can one shot. It does so much damage. So that's why when he's red and he's not blue, I'll be very careful and I'll hang back. What you aiming at, dude? You guys are gonna love the cutscene though. Where it at? Okay. Look at that. Get close to him and you're good. It's so easy. You guys are gonna love this cutscene though. Spam! Damn it. He didn't like my Blizzard spam. You need a cool off, dude? Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. How about you? Boom. Oh, but it is happening. I'm about to get shown up. Ooh, and yep, like I said, an instance report, heck yeah. Now, that's not the only cutscene, but sadly, that cutscene only happens once. From now on, you don't get it again. Really, really sad. When you beat the Hades cutscene, though, we get another cutscene that's really funny, that I enjoy a lot. We're gonna beat this round, and then we're going to actually call it. You thought. Nice. But wow, we got through all except the last 10. That's awesome, honestly. Alright. Oh. I thought he was going to do his little, not death animation, but when he loses. That was a great turnout, guys. We did quite a bit. I want Combo Master so bad. It's one of my favorite abilities, too. Alright, so he's saving up. We did great. We got a ton of really good abilities. Like, look how quick that was, too, man. My gosh. Oh, and we did get, so, after beating Cloud and Leon, we actually got Leon's Keyblade Lionheart for us. Now, it's, gets this extra magic. It's got a tiny bit better reach. It's not really a great Keyblade, but especially in Kingdom Hearts 1, it's literally just the next Keyblade's better, because it has better stats for 99% of them. So we really look at these for the design, right? And it's not amazing, but I like it. I think it's slick. I like the Lionheart one. Now, Goofy got the Genji shield. I forgot to give him Herc shield earlier, actually. And then Genji shield is 1-up, so he's not even going to be able to use it. Surpassing offensive and defensive strength. Heck yeah. We'll take it. Oh yeah, I didn't give him Violetta because it was a strength-focused one, that's right. Okay. Now let's see, we've got Firaga, Blizzaga, Curaga, Graviga, Aurora. So you get the final arrow upgrade from all the Turning in 100 Dalmatians. So that one's off the list for now. We need a Thundaga upgrade, which I believe is also in the Hades Cup if I remember correctly. And then we need stop upgrades, which I don't know if you get the final stop upgrade. Or is it stop upgrade that's from the Dalmatians? It could be. It was either that or Aeroga, but it might be the stop spell. And then we might get one upgrade in the Hades Cup, or maybe the Hades Cup solo. But yeah, so Thunder upgrade in the Hades Cup, and then one of these two. I'm pretty sure it's the Arrow spell that we get. No, we get the Power of Time. We get the last stop one. And then I think we might get Arrow here. But we'll see. I'll remember it by next time we go through. But, that was it. I know it was a little quick. It was only like an hour one this time. But, it was pretty fun. Honestly, we actually got a lot done. We got through almost the entire Hades Cup in one go. So, hopefully do pretty good and we can finish up at least the first one, right? The next time we kind of get on this, because we still have to do it solo, which is a different story, obviously, entirely. And then we have the time trial, which is... I normally skip it. I absolutely beat it, but it's a headache. You know what I mean? It's not great. We might actually just save it like till way towards the end when we've got a lot better stats and stuff to kind of deal with it. So, but either way though, that was a lot of fun. Finally got some really good abilities. Thank God we got once more. Next goal is Leaf Bracer, so hopefully that's coming up soon. But that was great. Hope to see y'all in the next one, and I'll see y'all